What's big and yellow, has 6 wheels, and is full of bad memories from your childhood? A school bus.
Oh, right.
Yes, but this is not an ordinary school bus. It's full of clothing and it travels all over the place. So we arranged a visit from the Not a Thrift Store bus.
Yay.
Let's go. Oh my gosh.
What?
Woo! Wow.
This is awesome.
So cool. Not a thrift store.
Kate,
It's a thrift bus.
I love all the signatures.
That's what oh my gosh, they're all
and
over
I'm
the
wondering
bag.
how we can get our name on there.
I want to
Okay,
write it.
let's
I want
see.
to write
Write
my
it.
name on it. Here it is.
Okay, let's go meet
Oh, look
these
at
guys.
Sharpie.
Hi guys.
Hey, guys!
What's up?
Welcome to Spanish Door.
Let's go.
Okay,
Welcome to Spanish.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hi, guys.
Very nice to meet you.
Stacy and I just stand here.
Very nice to meet you.
tell us names. Let's start with
My
you.
name's Colin.
Colin,
Kason.
Kason,
And Trey.
and 2 of your brothers. You 2.
Yeah.
You too.
Okay.
Colin, Kason, and Trey.
Yes.
Now, before we go in, are you guys from Spanish Fork?
We are.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
Town.
Homegrown.
Graduated from Spanish Fork High?
No,
Right across.
Maple
okay.
Mountain.
Okay,
But-
what's your graduating class?
Yes. 2023 for me. 2019.
Okay,
2022.
okay. Oh, you're babies. You guys, well, let's get a tour and then we'll meet you back out here.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Woo.
Okay, here they go.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, it's like a store in here. What the heck?
So, t-shirt. Oh, lots of t-shirts.
First money.
I wonder if I could find something from the 80s. Who would give up their Letterman's jackets?
That is golden.
Oh, Angie found a treasure.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone so happy shopping.
I know. All right. Looks like you found some stuff.
We did.
Yes.
I never have
Yes.
a problem finding stuff.
No,
Had the
she does.
best time shopping.
I do.
Boy, we have a
This
lot of
is so
questions
cool.
now.
So number one, where do you get your inventory? Tell us a little bit about that.
That's all you. Yeah, that's Colin.
Well, I can't say that. Just kidding.
Okay, like a broad
yeah,
idea
broad?
of where to
Okay.
get it. So from your dad's
We
closet?
mainly just get them from people that thrift for us. They just
Yeah.
like thrifting, and so
Okay.
They
we just
bring
go
them
out
in.
and gather some clothes, and then we just buy them from them. So.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I figured. But I
Okay.
didn't know if there's like some honey hole,
Honey hole.
Like there is. There are some.
There are some
What's your
secret
criteria?
spots.
Because like if you have a big, let's say, table of clothes, you're kind of handpicking from things, right?
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
are you looking for? What is your demographic wanting?
Yeah, I've handpicked like every single piece in here, so I'm making sure that, I'm making sure I'm not just looking for what I think is cool. I'm making sure I'm looking for what everybody thinks
Okay.
is cool, and like I usually try to look for vintage, like 80s, 90s t-shirts.
Is that what's in right now? I just feel like our fashion trend right now is all over the place, so kind of anything goes, but we're definitely in this like 90s kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
80s.
It's weird,
vibe.
yeah. A while ago it was 80s and now it's 90s, and it's starting to shift more into the 2000s, and
Okay.
people
Oh,
are
really?
calling it Y2K, and that's where you'll find like those jeweled pants and
Yes.
stuff.
On the Miss Me jeans, the True Religion.
So yeah, it's really cool how it's just
totally.
been like going through the years.
Cool.
I think it might
I
be
want
the
to ask, when did you
2010s.
guys start this, and who's the brain child behind this, and how did it get going?
Because you're going to have a thrift store, but this is not a thrift box. So tell us.
So it's a crazy story. Back in middle school, I actually bought a school bus for me and my friends to hang out in.
Okay.
And I wanted to convert it to like a hangout place, but I didn't have a way to earn money because I was 15. I couldn't even drive the bus. And so I decided, it sat for a couple years, and I was like, okay, I need to do something. So I decided just to throw my old clothes in there, hang some stuff up, and post it on social media. And I was like, oh, this is fun. I've always wanted to own a clothing store. And
Okay.
then it ended up just blowing up on social media. Like, it was parked in my mom's backyard, and we had a massive line. Neighbors were complaining.
You're not serious.
Because there's cars everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
When
People
was
got
this,
so
just like
excited.
a couple years ago or
This
something?
was like a year ago,
Okay.
like this month.
Oh my gosh.
So then we're like,
Heck.
we're exploding. Like, we need to get another bus and like get out of my mom's backyard. And next thing you know, we're traveling across the country, you know, selling clothes. to
Yeah, people
everybody, so.
request for you to come to certain locations, and you've been to several states, all over the West,
California, Oregon, Colorado, Idaho.
So how'd you choose these two to join you? Are you like all messy? Like,
I
yeah.
found this guy on the side of the road. Yeah.
He had to come. He's the brother.
Since you're like, okay,
Yeah.
our buyer.
No, he's a really good friend from high school. And
Okay.
so,
you
know,
knew he had good sense of fashion.
Yeah.
Was that his pre-qualification?
pretty much.
That's my resume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
And then
pulled
your
up
brother,
in this,
he's good with the budget or something?
He's just good fashion. He's a really hard worker. So
He looks like he's a driver because he's got the key. Who drives the bus?
Yeah, we all
true.
kind of do. We all switch off. but
Yeah,
I've been
he's probably the main driver.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
I was sensing that.
So,
Yeah, that's
thank
solid in the relationship. Okay, you were
good.
telling us a little bit like how to differentiate between like vintage and then just like knockoff
Yeah.
now.
So how do we
Yeah.
know if
How
it's
do we know
90s or not?
Yeah, so there's a couple ways to tell. The first way you can tell is if it's double or single stitch. So you look at the stitching on the sleeve. This
Yeah.
is double stitch because it has two lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
So two
got
stitches.
this serger.
So you mean
No.
so now if it's not 90s, it only has one stitch? One?
No, so this
single?
is after the 90s.
Oh, after. So it's double. It's after
Yeah.
the 90s.
So
the
that's
90s
after
only
the
had
90s.
one stitch.
90s only have one stitch. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
It's even kind of harder to see.
Okay.
But yeah, this is going to be anything 90s and earlier. Another way you can tell is if it's made in USA.
Right. Because
Oh
now.
my gosh!
'cause
Now everything
Yeah.
is not made in the USA.
Yeah. So
I love that. So
that's
this
how I like
is
to
a
tell.
classic vintage
That
piece
is.
that
The
you
other way
want.
you can tell is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it says 1993 right there.
Yeah,
so.
they'll have dates
that's
on them
so cool.
sometimes.
I had loved
Sweet.
finding like your custom shirt, which is a Salt Lake Tribune article on the back. But this shirt's similar.
Yeah.
Like to have an article on a t-shirt. That's really repping.
Kind of dates
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of makes it real. And then I love your tags.
Yeah.
Old baseball
Old baseball
cards. Who
cards.
came up with that? That's pretty sweet
was
idea.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a whole collection at home that you're
Yeah,
like,
we-
we're going to use this?
Oh, we have. So I think it started out as Pokemon cards, and
Yeah,
then
it just started.
and then
It was just
sports
any
cards or
trading
like
cards.
yeah, any kind
Okay.
of cards.
Any trading cards?
I love that.
Yeah.
So clever.
Well, I found some good ones. The Mets, they lost last night, but you guys, we love them. Then the other New York team. And then I just totally dug this too. I'm a
That's
huge
cool.
Green
Love
Bay
it.
Packers.
Sports
Brett Favre
fan.
fan,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
huge sports
Those are
fans.
some
in
sweet
our
sports tees.
But okay, so inside I saw Nats on a sweatshirt, and I was like, I don't know if I should ask. I sound old if I do, but it stands for
Yes, not a thrift store.
okay,
It's an acronym.
which is sweet.
Yeah.
So tell us about that name, just a little bit.
Honestly, like coming up with the name, it wasn't anything special, but there's just so many thrift stores that it's like something thrift or thrift something.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to be like different and be able to make it an acronym to like shorten it down. So I thought, not a thrift store, Nats.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it just kind of fell into place. So
Yeah, I love it.
Now, when you guys show up to locations, where do you situate yourselves? Like, how do you find your customers? And
Yeah, it's different for every location. Sometimes we just park in the parking lot outside. Sometimes, it's a big enough venue where we can actually drive inside. But, we just post on social media, hey, we'll be here today, and then, people
call
come.
you.
and I noticed that people request for you to come to places. So so then how do you decide? Okay, there's
It's
some
worth driving out
Yes,
there,
yes,
right.
we'll go out there.
So that's what we do is we'll post and like ask people like where should we go, and then
Okay.
I'll just like scroll through the comments and whatever we see the most of, we'll scout out a place and we just call local businesses wherever we're at and partner with them and yeah.
Get people
Wow.
there. Now, you don't just show up with your bus. You guys do like activities and you make it fun. It's like a hangout too, right?
Yeah.
It's not just a thrift store. We try
Not-
to make it an experience.
I
And
love it. So
Yeah.
tell us
Meet
a little bit
people
about
and-
that, what you do.
Yeah,
Something
so
fun.
wherever we're at, we try to have games. We have cornhole, basketball. We'll always have people on top of the bus. We got our megaphone talking to people and just make it
Okay.
a good time. Meet friends, just hang out.
So what's your time frame when you're somewhere like that? Is it like an hour and a half, 2 hours, or is it like a half-day event?
Couple hours, probably
Okay.
like 3 to 6 hours on average.
Yeah.
3 to 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of people like bringing stuff to you? Like, would you want this?
Yeah,
we do,
sometimes.
actually.
Yeah.
They'll
Are you
ask
like,
for,
okay, you
names
meet
and
me in the
stuff.
back of the bus, and then you
They're
guys
always
shop
"Go
over
talk to
there.
Colin."
Final question. What does the future look like for you guys?
basically just expanding across the country and just like building a community of just like somewhere where people can go to make friends and just be a friend to somebody and just have a good time. So we really want to build a community like that and almost like build hubs across the country
You guys,
where
I
people
love
can go.
that.
Buses, and I could be a driver.
Yes, exactly.
You already have a driver.
person.
She's so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
You guys, this is awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. And how do we get our name on the bus?
Right.
Do you have to buy
Go.
something, show up at an event?
There's a marker right here.